Ms. Joshi, onto the political connotation of it all. Because at the back of it, yes, there have been leaders from the Bharatiya Janata Party which have clearly said that let the courts decide, it's a matter with the courts. But many leaders, and there's been a legion of that, which include the Deputy CM of Uttar Pradesh as well, who have very clearly said that with the discovery of a Shivling, the truth will come out. Right now is the turn of Gyanvapi, Kashi, the next is Mathura. Would you think that political rhetoric should stop now? Because at least the RSS chief because that's the ideology of the BJP somewhere down the line, that road has been blocked by the RSS chief saying himself that don't start looking for Shivlings in every mosque.
Thank you, Preeti. Thank you for having me. First of all, I can't really speak on behalf of the RSS, but what I understand of the Hindutva that RSS espouses is that Hindutva is not an exclusive ideology. In fact, it is an inclusive national vision. And anybody who follows the RSS, whether it was last year when there was huge outrage when Mohan Bhagwat ji said that, Hindus and Muslims share the same DNA, or back in 2018 when he said, India cannot remain India if Muslims are eliminated, So there was a lot of outrage then too, and a lot of questions and debates around this. But that is the point, that the ideology and the Hindutva that the RSS speaks about is in fact inclusive. And his statement today was very, very nuanced. Yesterday was very, very nuanced. He spoke about how historical wrongs need to be corrected via, legal means. He spoke about how it was important to not blame, the current population, whether it's Hindus or Muslims, for wrongs that were committed in the past. However, if something needs to be challenged, it needs to be challenged the right way, not on Twitter, not on the streets, but in the courts of law, as has been laid down in our constitution. So he in no way said that whether it was Gyanvapi or any other such disputed site was a lost cause. He was in fact giving a clear message to the larger Hindu community that we need to go ahead and fight for our convictions, but the fight needs to be in court. So I think this is absolutely in line with what we have as a party also espoused all through. Now you see, you will have individual statements floating around of party leaders, but largely the BJP stand on this, whether it was Mr. Nadda's statement very recently or any other of our senior functionaries. It's been very clear. These matters are in court. The court decided to, listen to this petition. The court decided to order the videography. The court decided that these findings should be made public. So I think the law is taking its course, and we as a party or as a larger Hindu community are largely satisfied with what's happening.
I want to bring in Waris Pathan as well into this conversation, spokesperson AIMIM. Mr. Pathan, would you see the statement of Mr. Bhagwat as possibly a balm right now, with what we've seen, a deep communal wedge which has been drawn, where, many times you have also elucidated the spin-offs of all of this, everyone trying to claim a Shivling in a mosque in any possible city. Do you see that will help in placating at least that one set?
Well, Preeti, firstly, Mohan Bhagwat is not the Prime Minister of our country. He is not holding any constitutional post to declare what he wants to say. Secondly, similar thing happened during the Babri Masjid issue. Affidavits were filed in the Honorable Supreme Court saying that nothing would happen to the Babri Masjid and we were made fools, and what happened, we all saw 6 December 1992, our Babri Masjid was demolished. So how do you consider their statements to be true? It is just a lip service. There is something in their heart and something on their lips, something in their mind. And who will listen to them? They say we will have to follow the court's orders, Supreme Courts and other courts' orders. But did they follow the law enacted by the Parliament? The Places of Worship Act 1991 is a law which is enacted by the Parliament. And it is clearly says that you cannot change the nature and structure of any place of worship as on 15 August 1947. And when the matter went to Supreme Court in the Babri Masjid civil dispute case, the Supreme Court took cognizance of this and they said that yes, it is a part of the constitution and you cannot make any amendment or changes to it. But did the BJP, the Vishwa Hindu Parishad or the Sangh Parivar who's a part of it follow the Supreme Court judgments or the Parliament law enacted by the Parliament? I would ask a simple question to Mr. Bhagwat, that do you accept the Places of Worship Act 1991 which was passed by the Parliament? No, he wouldn't accept, because the Sangh Parivar, now he says BJP's president of Telangana, he said that we will have to dug the entire mosque in all over country. He made a statement. What steps have they taken against him? Nothing. So we say that these are just lip service done by Modi.
Okay.
And why Modi is silent? Why Modi does not make any statement? Earlier Modi and Mohan Bhagwat ji said on mob lynching issue. Who listened to them? Even after they said mob lynchings took place in our country and several of our Muslims were killed merely on the name of cow or by not uttering the word Jai Shri Ram. So nobody listens to them, but coming at this stage and making this kind of statement,
let him have his say. I'll come back
we feel that they are trying to create the same atmosphere of the Babri Masjid era by taking away our Gyanvapi Masjid as well. Are they in that? Are the intentions that? Let them make it.
All right.
Because
so
see,
you
we
think
don't
it's lip
believe their
service?
words. Their words are not
Right.
truthful. We have seen it.